I'm so sorry, you guys. I got interrupted on my other one, so I'm gonna try to do this again. I apologize. Yeah. So it kept crashing, so I'm gonna try to do this. All right. So this is your weekend guidance reading for February the 2nd through the 4th, 2018. So I've already shuffled the main general energies. So this is for the collective, those who are meant to resonate with this reading. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for a one question quick mini reading, you guys can hit me up on my Instantgo app. Also, you guys can check out my website for more in-depth personal reading, where there's an abundance of different readings on my website. Also, if you guys would like to follow me on social media, all of that is in the description box below. So thank you so much. So hopefully this works this time and there won't be any interruptions to this reading. So the first card that I pulled was the High Priestess, okay? Pretty much, I feel like the overall energy is based off of the moon energies that we're in. The High Priestess represents the moon as well. She's the sign of Cancer, and Cancer's ruling planet is the moon. So we did have a lunar eclipse, I believe, last night. That energy, I still feel like is very potent. It's a strong energy that's still around right now. So excuse me. So, because the majority of the cards are pentacles, out of the 5, you have 3 pentacles cards, and you have the 8 of cups and the High Priestess, which are water energies. So, I feel like a lot of subconscious energy, a lot of hidden emotions, a lot of things that are deep, deep within a subconscious, or emotions, I feel like they're going to be at its highest peak this weekend, or a lot of things will be revealed to you on the physical, okay? So whatever's hidden right now, maybe it was some things that you had insight about, or something that you knew intuitively but you didn't have the evidence of. I feel like you will be seeing some of these things. So for some of you, I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, there's definitely, you're having a hard time with this waiting energy, this period of whatever it is that you've been anticipating that's happening, like you just sense it. It could be waiting on a job, waiting for some sort of message to come through, because you do have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys, it could be waiting for a job opportunity, could be waiting for some sort of message to come, or just waiting for something to materialize patiently. And this could have been a long-awaited situation. So you have, with the 7 of Pentacles in your challenge position, it's a sign of Taurus. So this could be for in relations to a Taurus, or it could just be in relations to the 5th house. Not the 5th house. I need to research that before I say that. But I feel like the ruling Taurus's house, the house of Taurus, is more about financial stability. It's about money and home and things like that. So you could be challenged in that area as well. I'm going to look that up. Like, let me make sure. But that's just what my intuition is telling me. So let's see. Taurus rules the 2nd house, and it's the I have, and it represents personal resources, money, possession, values, and skills. So, yeah, this could definitely be about career, money, waiting for a job, opportunity, waiting to hear back from something or someone. So it's like whatever it is that you've been harvesting or waiting for, anticipating, you might be a little bit tired of waiting for that to pan out, or waiting for something to take, take form or shape into something that you've been trying to work on or manifest, if that makes sense. And your suggested approach position, you have the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles technically. So you have all this earth energy again, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If this is a specific person that you're dealing with, or this could be yourself. She's looking towards the 7 of Pentacles, how I'm seeing her. She's looking towards the 7 of Pentacles energy. So I feel like your approach to the situation may be that you are going to have to be patient, but not in a anxious type of way, because this woman doesn't seem too pleased at the fact that she's waiting. But if you look a little bit closer, she is. So on the surface, maybe you're not happy with waiting, but underneath the surface, you are, like, because you're expecting something good, so it's like you're going to wait regardless. Even if you don't really necessarily want to, you are going to, I feel. So Spirit's telling you to look beyond the surface. She could also be looking towards the High Priestess, which she represents the subconscious, the things that are hidden, you know. So more so as why you're anticipating this, like the joy of it, or why do you feel like it's worth the wait, or the reason why it's worth the wait. Approach the situation in that belief system that it's worth the wait, or that, you know, it's something that I've always wanted, so why not? Or okay, that was pretty weird. I don't know what that was, but I don't know what that was. Yeah. Freaked me out. Oh my god. Okay, let me get back on. It's a lot going on. It's the lunar eclipse. I'm like all over the place energetically, so forgive me. I hope these messages make sense. With your focus, you have the Knight of Pentacles or the Knight of Coins. Same difference. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be focusing on, because this knight is actually moving. The Knight of Pentacles, he's usually depicted as like just his horse, like firm, just there. And the other knights are always seen kind of in motion. And we know that the Knight of Pentacles, he's usually the slow-moving knight, you know, or the one that doesn't really move at all. Or if he does, it's like, I'll wait a year until I do it. I'll wait till the moment is right. I'll wait till next week type of knight. And the other knights are just like, nope, I'm going to go act on it. I have the idea, or I have the urge to do it. I'm going to do it, or I feel like I should do it. So the Knight of Pentacles, in this case, he's moving, or he's about to take off or move forward. His horse is moving. I feel like with this energy as your focus, I feel like you need to focus upon if it's the right time or if you're what's holding you back. Because it could be that there's really nothing that you need to really wait for or anticipate, or any patience needed, or waiting for something like the right timing per se. It might not even be that. It might be you that needs to get going on whatever this is. But the conclusion is the Eight of Cups. There is going to be some things left behind. So possibly, you know, what's setting you back is your past, you know, your connections to things in the past. And if you see here, here's the moon in the back. The Eight of Cups represents Pisces. So some of you guys may be waiting for the right moment to act on your desires or your goals or a dream, or when it feels right to you, but it's like Spirit's telling you to get moving, because it could be that you're what's, you know, holding up the show. It's not necessarily that you're being made to wait, and you're having that perception that you have to wait on divine timing, and you know that it's worth the wait, so you're going to wait anyway, but not realizing that it's time for you to take action and move forward and leave the past behind, because it could be the past is what you're holding on to emotionally, or all of these energies that need to come up. Like you need to release them in a sense where you're not suppressing them, but you're releasing them. You're letting them go, whatever it is. And you're acting on your dreams. So, or whatever your goals are, or whatever it is that your intuition is telling you to act on. All right, so love energy. I'm going to use the Vision Oracles, Oracle of Vision deck. Divine Spirit, I ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity in relations to matters of the heart, love, and relationships for the weekend of February the 2nd through the 4th, 2018. Okay, so you have the mermaid who's stuck in the fishbowl in the ocean, which is an interesting card as usual. As always, this deck is like, I love this deck. So, I mean, there's always something that you didn't see before that you'll see, or you can always read it differently. Okay. Okay, Sable Swans. The ladies in the swan as your challenge. Yeah, so some of you guys are suppressing your emotions for sure, okay? Definitely. What's up, you guys? You definitely, like, there's a lot of suppression in your emotions. So you have this number 17. So with the fishbowl, it's like she's in the ocean, but she's in a fishbowl. So it's like her emotional depth or her feelings, she's only allowing them to, you know, she's limiting how she feels. Or she's only allowing herself to dive shallowly into her emotions. If that makes sense. Okay, so you have, it's kind of like a little magician type of vibe to him. So overall energy, you have with the mermaid in the fishbowl, this is number 50, which is number 5. So there's going to be some major shifts the more you allow yourself to get out of this shallow end of your emotions or unwilling to address the depth of how you feel about something or someone or just about love or people in your life or yourself in general. So, you know, it's interesting. She's in the ocean, but she's under a fishbowl. And little does she know that her emotions can go deeper than where she's at. And that's where the transformation comes in. That's where the major shifts come in. So it's like all of this abundance of emotions. And I feel like it's a fear of going too deep or fear of feeling too much for something or somebody. Because of maybe whatever reason. It could be past because of your fears, because of your surroundings, whatever the case may be. And your challenge with number 44, with these swans, it's like you're not allowing yourself to fully be yourself. You're suppressing how you feel out of fear of rejection or out of fear of not being enough, you know, or fear of not fitting in or of not being beautiful, whatever the case may be, or not being like everyone else. Or, you know, you might be stagnant emotionally because it's like you've been taking on the form of what you think everybody needs you to be or wants you to be or how you should live your life, you know, or you have put yourself in superficial connections or relationships where you haven't been your authentic self. Or, and at this point, Spirit's telling you it's time to go deep. It's time for you to really tap into the emotions that you have or share something or share love or feel love in a way that you've never had before, and not be afraid to be okay with that. Not being afraid to be you and share your emotions in your own way, or to meet people who are on the same emotional level as you, because she does want to get out of this fishbowl, but she's not seeing that she's limiting herself emotionally, intuitively. She's not allowing herself to vibrate or match or find those that match that energy of emotional depth that she's really seeking within herself or seeking, period, in her environment. Instead of trying to be like the rest of them, it's like, well, why not just strip yourself of those, you know, the facade or trying to be like everyone else and be you. Love in the way that you love. Be all that you are as you are and love who you are. However that resonates. And as far as your suggested approach, I feel like it's like you needing to shape and mold and create your own life, your own magic. You have all the tools to create everything that you've wanted. It's like the sewing machine. It has all these different chakras. It looks like the chakras or the rainbow. And she's threading her life together. She's creating what she wants. And it's almost like she's creating this. You know, she's already got the shape of it. Like she's creating and molding that. And I feel like you need to approach the situation by starting brand new. By being your authentic self. It's like, it's time for me to break free out of this shell or out of this paradigm or out of this limitation. It's time for me to be who I truly am, my authentic self, by stripping the clothes. Some of you, it could be changing your wardrobe. Some of you guys may be dressing to your emotions. You know how some people are depressed and they might wear sweats and stuff all day, or a woman that's desperate for love, she might wear provocative clothing. Not saying that if you wear sweats you're depressed, but it's just, you know, just saying. Or you've been dressing to fit a certain thing, like men only like women that wear this, or I'm only going to straighten my hair, like men are not going to like my natural hair if I wear it in an afro, if I wear it too curly, or men like women with this type of shape, so I'm going to wear this dress that's going to make me look like this, or women only like men with this or that. It's like stripping yourself of all of those false garments. It's like these are masks that we might be wearing. Even trying to appease our family or our friends, we feel like we have to be a certain way to fit in. And that's where this fishbowl comes in. That's the limit. It's like you can't go any deeper than that. Even though you want to go deep and you're like, why can't I? It's because it's like you have to break free out of that fishbowl. And it's so easy. All she needs is just to swim down. Swim down meaning go deeper. You know, don't be afraid to go deep. In all the infinite ways that you can love or feel, you can, as long as you're not afraid to go deeper. Focus. Feel like finding balance between the heart and the mind, or the head and the heart, whatever. It could also be masculine, feminine energies within yourself. Finding the balance between how to utilize those energies to create what you want, or to express yourself, you know. Nurture who you are, be assertive with who you are, whatever the case may be. Because the conclusion is this magician type of vibe coming from him. He's he's creating his own magic, his own illusions, but he's at peace with what he's creating. Meaning what he's creating is really something that vibrates with him, it resonates with him, it's divine. It may be even, you know, your higher self helping you to manifest something in what you want, in ways that you want to. Very intensely. It's like their faces, they're very serious about what they're doing. They take it seriously. It's like your magic, it's yours. It's something you take serious, something that you want. Not waiting on someone else to create it for you, or not waiting for the go-ahead or the green light to want what you want or to create what you want. It's like when you decide within yourself that it's important enough to be yourself, or it's important enough to create situations and scenarios in the way that you want them, then will you manifest the real deal, because it's coming from the pure essence of you. So think of the Magician card. The Magician, he's ruled by Gemini and Pisces. Gemini being Mercury, the sun, the air sign, the sign of air, the intellect, the mind, the communication. Pisces being the dreamer, the water, the subconscious energy. So it's like the heart and the mind becoming one. So it's like your heart has to be open to what it is that you want to create. Your mind has to also be on board with it and believe that it's manifested. If you don't really have that love and passion for it, or that belief, the magic, you're not going to manifest it. That's the thing. Like we always say, like, well, I prayed for it, or I did this, or I manifested, but did you believe it? You might have wanted it, but did you believe it? Or if you believed it, like, yeah, it's possible, but did your heart really want it? Because we can manifest some bullshit. Like, you might say, like, I know I can have him, but do you really want that person? But the real magic that's created and the things that you'll really be happy with is the things that you truly believe in and the things that you truly love, and what comes from the heart. It's those two ingredients of the Magician, the as above, so below principle, the emotions being the below, the water, the air being the above, you know, spirit, the mind. Those have to coexist together, and that could also be what he represents. Where did he go? I hope I didn't shuffle it back up. I think I did. Yeah. Not him, but the yin and yang card. I don't want to go back. I can't find him. But yeah, he was balancing the yin and the yang, and he was doing it like he was an athlete, like he's got it, like he's got the skills. So it's like you have to believe in your own magic, your own skills to manifest and create what it is that you want. All right. So I'm going to pull from the Lenormands just to see what energies, what else, like any predictions or anything that Spirit wants to bring out. And then I'll do... I'll pick a card with the Romance Angels, because remember I told you guys, I promised that I was going to dedicate February to love. So I'm going to do a pick a card with the romance angels. So Lenormand cards, let's see if there's anything, any heads up, any key specific things to look forward to or look out for collectively for the weekend. Okay. So we got the Stork and the Guardian. So some of you guys could be getting invitations, social invites. It could be a fresh new start, meeting new people, you know, a fresh new start in your social life, meeting new people, starting to go out more, or just, you know, put yourself out there more with others, meeting, you know, not being afraid to meet new people or to go different places, or just to start socializing again, being more active, more social. So for some of you, this could be a weekend of socializing. It could be a fresh new start. Like I said, meeting new people. Could be a message. Okay. Some of you guys might need to make a decision between a partner or a lover, or a decision could be in relations to another person or a man. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it could just be like, say, I'm waiting on my investor to call me back before I make this decision, which happens to be a male. Or I'm waiting on my dad to, you know, do this or that so I can make a decision. It doesn't have to be about another partner, or it could be choosing between two partners, possibly. Okay, so there's going to be some information that comes to you in the matters of the heart, something very important. And this could be the thing that you're seeking and waiting for. Someone could send you a message that clarifies this matters of the heart for you. Okay, it could be supportive messages that you get. It could just be friends being there for you, or friends giving you these sound advice that you need in order to make a very important decision for some of you. Okay, but I do see messages coming in because you have the birds at the bottom. It could be messages from afar, messages from important people or important male or female. Could be, you know, someone that you just meet says something or gives you some sort of advice that's supportive and something that might help you to make a decision or choice. Okay. All right. Pick a card. I'm going to do three cards. So whichever number resonates or numbers that resonate with you, I'm going to give you guys a moment to meditate on whatever it is that's on your mind and on your heart. Okay. Divine Spirit, asks for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for those who have questions in the matters of love and relationships, and that you answer each person's question accurately. Divine Spirit, thank you. Card 1. What is the energy of card 1, Divine Spirit? What is that? Divine Spirit, card 1. Okay. Card 2. Okay, and card 3. Won't come out. Okay. Card 3, Divine Spirit. What is the message of card 3? Okay, thank you. All right. So card 1, those of you who've chosen card 1, you have make the effort. Excuse me. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So, whatever this is about, Divine Spirit is telling you that it's about the effort. It's about the equal exchange, the give and the take. So, could be that you're guided to put more energy and effort into a situation equally. If it's that one person is doing all the work and you're kind of sitting back and not putting in the energy or making the effort that you're guided to, then you have to find balance with that. Or if it's another person is always on the recipient side of things and you're more, you know, or they're the receiver and you're more, whatever, it doesn't make sense. So it's like the giving and receiving, the exchange. So if you're always giving to the relationship or partner, whatever, and the other person is on the other end with their hand out and there's no equality, it's like, you have to measure the equal amount of effort that's being put in, okay? So also, some of you guys may be guided to allow someone to take action, or allow someone to come to you, or allow someone to show you something, or it could be that you're that person that's being guided to do so. So that's your card, if that resonates with you. Attraction. Okay, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this card has been popping up a lot. So I'm just getting with this is that if you're worried about a relationship, a specific one or a future one, Spirit's telling you that the key to allow what is to come in is to enjoy it right now, to enjoy your life as it is, enjoy your relationship as it is. If it's going well, enjoy it for what it is. Don't start putting all the future, when is he going to propose, into a relationship already. You know, I say that it's important to bring that up. There's a time and a place for when you make that known that I'm looking for this or that in a relationship, so that you don't go in with blindfolds and pretend like everything's all good. Like, I want to live in Jamaica, but someone's like, no, I don't want to live in the island. I want to live in the country. I want to live in Colorado. And it's like, well, how are we going to match together if you don't want that? Or I want kids and you don't want kids. How is that going to work? So it's like, those are valid conversations. But I feel like if the relationship is just starting, and you're trying to rush it down the aisle already, and you haven't really gotten to know this person, you're not enjoying it as it is, you're worried about all the futures, it's not going to help you. If you're single and you're worried about why am I single and why am I lonely or whatever, and you're focused on that energy, you're going to attract more of that energy. So it's better to focus on being happy as you are and happy with yourself, and that desire still being there to have a partner is there. You're going to attract a person that is whole within themselves, and you're both whole within yourselves, and there's not going to be that toxic codependency of I need you, or another person that's like, this person's needy and they withdraw from you, or they take advantage of that neediness. You don't want to attract a toxic partner or partnership. Card 3 says, calling in your soulmate. It says, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So Spirit's obviously telling you that what you're asking for is right around the corner, is right behind you. And I feel like you don't really have to continue to ask, because Spirit has already heard you. They know what you want. Some of you guys may need to invest in some prayers and, affirmations and law of attractions and things like that to call in someone. And especially with this lunar eclipse energy still lingering, it's very powerful, very potent of creativity. So definitely utilize it to manifest some things down the line. Long-term things is perfect for this energy. It could also be that you guys are calling in someone else, whoever you're with right now. It might not be working and you're praying for something and it's not working. And it's because there's something else better that's coming to you that you're not expecting. So that's your message, you guys, for this weekend. I hope it resonates. Much love to you guys. Thank you for watching. And I will be doing the monthlies very soon, so be on the lookout for that. For all signs, the generals, and the love energy readings, as well as my other monthly love energies that I want to do for February's love. So I'm going to do that. So, yeah, be on the lookout. Give me some time to get it all together, but it will be done. So thank you for your patience. Much love. Peace.